Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitchhiking Yeti here, and today our adventures have brought us to the beautiful town of Southport, North Carolina, right here on the riverfront area of the Cape Fear River, or the mouth of the Cape Fear River, where it actually pours out into the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm inviting you to come along with me today. We're going to do a little walkabout. We're going to look at some restaurants. We're going to look at some storefronts. They have a Christmas shop, year-round Christmas shop here. So by all means, come with me today. Let's go see what we can see. So as we look across the Cape Fear River, that is actually Ballhead Island just across the way there. And as you see there, this ferry boat cruising along here, he is actually the boat that will take you from Southport over to Ballhead Island. And Ballhead Island is a quite interesting little place in its own right, because it is an island that has no cars on it. It's only golf carts over there and bicycles and some electric motorized vehicles. That is it. It is a vacation island that you can go over there and rent houses and play some golf and have you a nice vacation. But boy, you are really kind of away from everything, because you're on an island just off the coast of North Carolina here. So right here on the waterfront area is the Welcome Center here in Southport. This is the Fort Johnston Welcome Center. So if you come to town, you can go inside here, and they have all kind of pamphlets, things of that nature, tell you a little bit about the town, some of the history about the town, places to eat. It's a good place to visit anytime you go to a new town for the first time. Inside of the visitor center, we have one room that says Southport on film, and it has a lot of movies, TV shows that have been filmed here in the area. Some of them you might recognize. That's going way back, 1993. Ballhead Island Ferry Landing, Southport side. Amos and Andrew, I actually remember that. And of course I remember Weekend at Bernie's. What a nutty movie that was. That was way back in 1989. And then probably one of the more famous movies, I would say, is from the creator of Scream. We had I Know What You Did Last Summer. That was back in 1997. And look at all the areas they filmed in. American Fish Company, Cape Fear River, Yacht Basin. I mean, there's a lot of that. Short Street. We might try to find a few of those today as we tour around town. There's the Inkwell. And then Dawson's Creek was quite a popular TV show from 1998 to 2003. Buried Alive 2. And there's a John Travolta movie, Domestic Disturbance. That was back in 2001 at the River Oaks Motel on Howe Street. Stephen King's The Night Flyer. I bet my wife knows that movie. She reads about every Stephen King book that comes out over the years. And this says the safe haven, the cast and scenes. Don't know anything about Safe Haven, but it was made here. There's an old Betacam. So this area is no stranger to movie making. Also, something else I would like to show you. North Carolina 4th of July Festival. The official North Carolina 4th of July Festival is held right here in Southport every single year. And we actually have a video that we will put a link down in the description below. We was at this year's 4th of July Festival, if you'd like to kind of see what kind of things they offer and what kind of event it is. This up here is definitely, I gotta share this with you. This right here is the old Pan Lighthouse, and it's actually about almost 30 miles off the coast of the Cape Fear River, right out in front of Southport. And believe it or not, many years ago, back in the 90s, my dad and a friend of his we took a boat ride out to this place, and we actually went fishing. We actually docked like right here, and we fished beneath it. and it's just a lighthouse. It's a helipad where a helicopter can actually land on the top of it. And I think a few years ago, maybe a little bit longer than a few years, maybe more like 10 years ago, somebody bought it and actually turned it into like a bed and breakfast, and you can rent a room and go out there and stay the night. I thought that was pretty cool, but I don't know if I would be into that, but definitely going out there and fishing was a lot of fun. And check this out. Bet you ain't seen one of these in a while. I remember using that when I was a kid. Most young people today be like, what is that? So I just walked out of the visitor center and I'm making my way over here to the North Carolina Maritime Museum here at Southport. And I came across this little bit of information. They actually have a summer market here also at Franklin Square Park on Wednesdays, May through August, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're in the area, definitely would check that out. Probably has some really cool stuff over there. All kind of fruits, veggies, baked goods, flowers, herbs. I love markets, so anytime I see something like this, I jump on it. So here we are at the front of the North Carolina Maritime Museum, and I wasn't going to go inside and give you guys a little brief tour, but unfortunately they do not allow videotaping on the inside. So you can take photos, but it's just for personal use. You cannot like upload them onto social media. So I hate that, but at the same time I did go inside and I took a look around, and it's really an awesome place to go visit, and a lot of neat history in there to read about, and little videos you can watch. And they even have a reel, like a down periscope, where you can look across the bay with it for free, and everything's for free in there. So definitely, if you like that type of stuff, come check it out. It is really neat. So we're right here on the corner of North Davis Street and East Moore Street, and right across the way there is the Maritime Museum and Visitor Center area. So now we're going to make our way down the sidewalk here on East Moore Street and just kind of show you some of the stores and stuff they have available here in Southport. We have quite the amount of traffic here in the little town of Southport today here on East Moore Street. As I kind of pan down, we have Ocean Outfitters right across the way, and they have all kind of t-shirts and footwear in there, sandals, things of that nature. It's a very beachy shop, good place to go get some things. Then we have the Antique Mall building down there. That's that brick building right here in the center of the screen. We're going to make our way down just a little bit farther and take a look at some things. On the corner of South Davis Street and East Moore Street, we have the Southport Coffee Company. And this is actually at the Moore Street Market Building. It's really cool. You've got a place to eat, get you some food inside, sit back here in that little nook area in some shade, drink your coffee. Then right here we have timeless treasures and unique gifts. Have some gift items in there I'm sure that you can buy people. Have some t-shirts. Here we have us an antique shop. Old Elegance Antiques. And there's some lady sitting on a bench. She just waved at me. Do you know who she is? I'm not sure who she is, but she's friendly. And then right next door to there, we have the State Port Pilot. And there is quite a gathering of people down here at Moore Street Oyster Bar. And I gotta admit, I just walked by there a few minutes ago and it smelled mighty, mighty good. Here's another shop. We've got some dresses and things like that in there. Jewelry, beach gifts. This right here is the Blue Cow Grill. Then we got Duck Dust Goose. Unique gifts and accessories. Somebody, is Charlie Brown missing his Christmas tree? So right across the street here from the Blue Cow Grill and the Duck Goose Antique Shop, we have the Southport Trading Company over there. And then right next to that we have a place that's very popular here in the area. It's called Bullfrog Corner, and they have all kinds of old-fashioned candy and gifts and toys inside. So right here we have the Southport Market, Just to give you an idea, some of the things they have inside is they got some taffy in there, some coffee, tea, souvenirs, home accessories. They have ice cream, sunglasses, all kinds of things to go in there and check out. And they got some Ashe County cheese, which is, I can verify that cheese, if you're a cheese lover, it is really, really good. Had to show you this old drink machine. Look at this old Coca-Cola machine they have here in the marketplace here in Southport. Look at that. The drinks are on the inside. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they're in there. They have all kind of old signs and things of that nature on the wall here in the marketplace. And I must say, check out this old Texaco gas pump they have in here. That is pretty cool. So here's something that's pretty cool right here across the road from Southport Market. I'm gonna pan around. You see this green house in front of me? Well, this is the Christmas house. So let's walk over there and check that out. So I made it across the street, and right here is a little closer view of the Christmas house. As you see, it has candy canes on the shutters for the windows as decoration. And they have this banner out front, 68 flavors of saltwater taffy. So we walk up there here, they welcome us. Even the ladybugs are welcoming us in. And the Christmas house is ready for Thanksgiving, Halloween, all that stuff. Look at all the ghostly things they have up here, pumpkins. Boo. We have Frankenstein's monster welcoming us in. Look at all this Christmas goodness they have here. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's like a cross between the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat, kind of all together in one. Any of those Disney fans out there know exactly what I'm talking about when they take a look at that. And right here is their taffy area. They have gobs and gobs of candy. Well, hello there, Santa. Look at my wife over there looking at trinkets. She's thinking about buying something probably. Have some jams. Oh yes, we have the child. He's in here too. There's Darth Vader holding a basketball-sized Death Star. The Yodas, Stormtroopers, Mandalorian. Down here we have Jack Skellington. They have quite a bit of Disney stuff in here, but they're also showing some love for the man, the Grinch that stole Christmas. I mean, we got a Grinch Christmas tree here, people. Because it says do not miss it. We're upstairs. Yeah. Let's walk down on Santa and Miss Claus. They're in bed. They're still in bed. So who knew? Upstairs in the Christmas house, we have a Halloween room. And we have a puzzle room. What kind of puzzles? Look at all these puzzles. My wife loves the puzzles. So right here is one of the more popular stores here in downtown Southport. This is Bullfrog Corner Old Fashioned Candy and Gift Shop. And this was definitely a hot place to go and do a little shopping when you're in town. Just want to give you a heads up on that. So I figure it's time to get a little bit of lunch. So we're actually going to stop here at the Trolley Stop Hot Dog and grab us a hot dog and some drinks, maybe some chips. So when we walk in the door here at the Trolley Stop, they have a menu on the wall. You can pick your style. I'm gonna get the North Carolina. It's got deli, mustard, chili, and slaw on it. Okay, this is a step back in time for me. I've not had a Trolley Stop hot dog in many years. Bon appetit. So I'm down here at the end of Howell Street, and as you can see, they have some places to sit down here. We have a few swings down here on the waterfront area, and this is actually called Waterfront Park. And they have some picnic areas down here, and some benches, and quite a few swings where you can hang out down here and just take in the views of the beautiful Cape Fear River here in the area. And you can just, they have a little fishing pier area also. If we look off to the right, slightly straight across from us is actually Bald Head Island over there. And then we have, looking back over this way, right there is the Oak Island Lighthouse off in the distance, if I can just zoom in. Right there's the Oak Island Lighthouse. And oh, by the way, I did a walk around over on Oak Island here recently. If you have not checked that video out, we will put a link down in the description below. Please go check that video out. I had a lot of fun filming that, and we had a little joke in there, a little murder mystery thing going on. So definitely go check that out if you haven't already, and definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. So now the fun begins. We're going to go to the local cemetery, and we're also going to go down here on the waterfront area where some of the scenes were filmed for I Know What You Did Last Summer. So let's continue on. So we made our way up the street here, East Moore Street to be exact, and up here on the left you have Old Smithville Burying Ground. And these grounds was confirmed as a burying site in 1792. And this has got to be one of the most pristine, beautiful, southern looking burial grounds I think I've ever seen. I mean, it is just beautiful back here with all these trees. They really take care of the grounds well. And anyone who is really into going to old grave sites with some age on them, this one here is a good one, because this has some really older graves in it from the 1700s in it. So this is definitely a spot that I would come check out if you're into that type of thing. Right here we're making our way down to the waterfront here on the scooters. They have a lot of nice, this is called East Bay Street. They have a lot of nice old southern style homes. Anytime I'm out here riding a scooter, I'm always thinking, please, I don't even want to see a squirrel run out in front of you. That could be a horrendous crash. So this is quite interesting. This would be the first time I'm actually using my scooter to traverse around these towns where I don't have to walk 10 miles a day to make a vlog when I'm doing a kind of a walk around. Or so it'll be more of a ride around at this point in time. Right here we have Oliver's Restaurant and Bar, which seems like a pretty happening place. It was quite the line when we first got here today to eat there. Then we have the Riverside Motel. And check out that old structure. That reminds me of one of those towers you see up in the mountains on a mountaintop looking for fires. I wonder if at one time that used to be some kind of old lifeguard station or something like that. As we make our way down the street, I gotta say, oh, we got some more benches down here and some places to sit. They got a little beach. Very nice area here in Southport. I know one thing, during some of the storms, tropical systems and stuff that move through the area, these places right through here really flood this whole parking lot. As you can see, there's quite a bit of standing water here right now as we speak. So I made my way down here at the end of West Bay Street on the waterfront area, and now we're on the corner of West Bay Street and Yacht Basin Drive. And this is a really cool spot because you have the Provision Seafood Company down here, and this is the line to get in there. It's a very popular spot. And then right next to it we have the Frying Pan, which is also a restaurant. And this right here is the steps that take you upstairs to the Frying Pan restaurant. And then this is what we're looking at Provisions. This here is the outdoor area where people are in there eating their food on the waterfront. And if you look or walk down through here, you can actually see the Oak Island Bridge. So people down here eating their food. If you look straight ahead, I try to zoom in, you can actually see the bridge that takes you over to Oak Island off into the distance. A lot of the local people with boats and stuff can just come up here and dock. And then you can go inside and get your food and take it back to your house if you have access, boat access. So that's pretty fancy, I like that. So now we're gonna take a little spin from Provisions and come down here to this next point of interest. This here is the Fishy Cafe area. And this is a spot that they did quite a bit of filming in I Know What You Did Last Summer. Right here. And this, right next to this facility right here, I'm gonna stop on this corner and let you see it. So first of all, right down here is the Yacht Basin Drive. And this right here is Fishy, which in the movie, I think it was called Southport Muscle. I guess it must have been like a gym, but this is where the character Barry actually worked at, or he was in this area. And this is where the car actually hit him and runs him over and takes him through a wall and everything, and puts him in the hospital. And then during the scene where they have like a parade and they're looking for the killer, and they keep thinking they see him all because he looks like a fisherman, right? And in the scene where they actually finally see him as he's standing on a balcony overlooking the parade itself, it's that balcony right here. That's where the killer was actually standing, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, lurking at the teenagers out here that supposedly killed him the year before. That's what the movie was about. So that corner is where the guy in the fisherman outfit, that's where he was actually standing with his hat on watching them. So that's kind of cool. But this is at the Fishy Cafe, as you can see it printed on the rooftop here. And this is also another pretty popular spot to come for vacationers and eat some fish and get some good seafood. So this is Fishy Cafe. So now we're going to go to 209 Short Street, and that is the character Julie's house. She's one of the main characters in the movie. We're going to go see her house, and then we'll see what we can get into after that. So here we are on the corner of Short Street and Brunswick Street. Right back there is where we came from. As we pan around, right there is the property that was Julie's house, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. So I'm going to cruise up by there slowly, get a little bit closer look, and then we're going to move on. As this is a one-way street, and I'm going the wrong dang direction. But right here it is. This right here is the house from I Know What You Did Last Summer. That is pretty awesome. All these years later, structurally is the same. They just looks like they just repainted it. So that was pretty cool. Little movie magic there, sharing it with all you good people. If you watch the movie, great. If not, it's okay. It was still a cool looking house in Southport. But now we're headed on down the main street here in Brunswick Way, or whatever it was called. I can't remember now. I'm just investigating now. I got a scooter, man. I can go wherever I want to go. Southport Marina welcomes you. It says that sign right there. So guess what? Welcome to Southport Marina. Yeah. I must say, are y'all fans of homes of color? I am. I love to see houses that's like painted like nice colors, bright colors. So we're going to make a left. I'm just kind of following my wife at this point. So I have made my way up here to North Howell Street, and they have Magnolia's Jewelry and More Gifts and Decor shop right here, and then right next to it we have Lexi B's Boutique, and then right across the road from us we have a marketplace, we have a fresh seafood store, and we have a little cafe over here with some outdoor seating. Very nicely done, as people are coming into town from Oak Island from this direction, which is eventually just turns into Highway 211. And so that will pretty much do it today, friends, as we look at the Southport Water Tower off in the distance here. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. If you like today's content, give it a thumbs up, and as always, put some comments down below if you have any questions or thoughts about the video. Until next time, I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, friends, and I will see you in our next video. And as they say in the Looney Tune business, that's all, folks. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me again. We ain't quite done. This is kind of a Marvel movie moment. You know those Marvel movies where you think the movie's over, but you keep watching and oh, guess what? They add one more thing. That's this moment. So this tree right here is actually, or this scene right here where this speed limit sign is 25 miles an hour. This is where Julie's car was parked in the movie I Know What You Did Last Summer, and she hears something in the trunk, and she opens the trunk up, and there's a body in the back of the trunk with a bunch of crabs like chomping and stuff, and she runs off in this direction past this tree down this way to go get her friends where they can look at the back of the trunk. So this spot right here beneath this tree where her car was parked is where she gets out with frustration because she knows the killer is after them and messing with her head, and she says, "What are you waiting for? Huh? What are you waiting for?" That's when she spaz out. But a lot of people who like that movie, they know that line, so I did that for you. So until next time, we're really done now. I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and y'all everybody have a wonderful day. Bye.